Tonight, from San Diego, California, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. It's San Diego taking on the Mexico City Diablos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Mexico City Diablos and our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss. Okay, and he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
You often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Rhodes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 66 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st down, Myers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now Myers looking to throw on 2nd down.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw is Myers on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Myers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Ready?
Myers throwing on 1st down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That one will set him back nearly 10 on 1st down on the sack.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Myers now to throw on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Myers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll lose yardage. A loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Rhodes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrington. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them You have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Myers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Myers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rhodes. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lamb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rhodes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Rhodes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Myers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They run a draw here on 2nd down, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Rhodes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Myers. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 32. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Myers over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Myers under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Rhodes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Rhodes. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Rhodes. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again.
Rhodes. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, look at the juke. He did it again. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Myers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break.
As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. 38-27 was the final. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And as you see, they were winners earlier this afternoon. The Bucs continue to roll as they run their mark to a very strong 4-1 with the victory. And then on Monday night, folks, you are in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, They've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And here's Myers throwing on 3rd and long. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Come on, set, 33, yellow.
To throw on 3rd down, Rhodes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Myers throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Right back to him on first down, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Back to throw. Myers over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Myers. He finds his man. Complete. That's Tucker.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Myers on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Throwing on 1st down. Rhodes finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go. 10 black.
On 1st down, Rhodes throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw on 2nd down, Rhodes.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Rhodes. In trouble, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And on now is the punter, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
To throw is Myers. Looking to throw on second down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Myers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Myers, off play action. And this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Myers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Looking to throw on second down. Rhodes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Rhodes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Back to throw. Myers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's got it to about the 40.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Myers. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Myers now to throw on 2nd down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding position, tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hess.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Myers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Myers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Myers got his tight end. That's complete. That's Hess. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Diablos are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now the try here for the extra point. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. A handoff as they run the counter play. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Rhodes. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lamb. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Myers throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now Myers to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Start on the ground here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 78 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
on 1st and 10. Rhodes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rhodes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Baker. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. To throw on 2nd down.
Rhodes. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Throwing on 1st down. Rhodes.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Rhodes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Lamb. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll look to throw.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they will take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for our visitors, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.